in Spain, they've got a tradition, John, where you have 12 grapes, one at each stroke of midnight. And some people make a real event out of this. They de-seed their grapes and they peel their grapes. And so it's meant to symbolize not only the strokes of midnight, but each month of the coming year. And the grapes represent prosperity and good health and joy. And of course, grapes also represent wine, so you're going to have a good time over the course of the year. So if you're in Spain, you might be doing that. And in fact, this tradition, because it's been so popular, has gone all over the Spanish-speaking world. So people all over the place are probably peeling grapes right now. Who knows? Now, another one is King's Cake. And I've participated in this. And this is apparently in Greece. What you're looking at, if you're confused, is a little baby Jesus that will be baked inside of that cake. And so this is the King's Cake. You have it in France. I had it in Mexico, and it's served on New Year's Eve. And whoever gets the slice of the cake that has a gold coin in it or the little baby Jesus, you're the king or queen for the day. But you also get responsibilities for the year. You have to host the New Year's Eve party the following year, or you have to host King's Day on January 6th, because a lot of cultures also celebrate the three wise men, the three kings, as they were coming to Jesus. So your cake comes with responsibilities.
Okay,
and you might like this last one, because of course you've spent so much time in Japan, having lived there. Soba noodles. Oh, warm, brothy, soupy, yummy soba noodles. So this is something that goes back to the 17th century. Again, you're talking about that cold weather. You want something that warms your spirit, makes you feel really good and alive. But the length of the noodles are critical. So you're not supposed to cut your noodles. You're not supposed to chop them. Slurping is allowed at all times of the year.
Absolutely.
But especially on New Year's Eve, because the longer your noodle is, the longer your life will be, the more prosperity you'll have in the year ahead. And we see this sort of sentiment echoed in lots of different places. Like in South Asia, it's rice. Rice represents prosperity. In much of Latin America, you have lentils. It's sort of that sense of abundance and warmth and good spirits.
Okay, well, now you got me all kind of hungry. What kind of activities go along with all this great food?
Well, again, we've decided to focus in on unusual events that will be taking place over the next few hours around the world. So let's begin with Ecuador. Now, everyone wants to travel, but you don't know if you can afford it. You don't know if you can do it. So the Ecuadorians have come up with an interesting tradition. You take your suitcase for a walk. You can take it for a walk within your home. It has to be in a circle, or you can take it around the block. Your neighbors might be staring. It might be weird, but presumably everyone in the area knows what you're doing. So the travel gods would be made aware of your wishes, and so they might allow you somehow to facilitate travel. So take that suitcase for a walk if you're interested in the budget may not allow. Maybe the suitcase will. In Denmark, this is about dishes and breaking dishes. And I thought this was just something that you did at Greek weddings. But apparently on New Year's Eve, if you really care about your friends, you go to their front door and you break dishes on their front steps. And it's meant to represent how popular you are. So the bigger the mess you have to clean up on New Year's Day, the more popular you are. Apparently more your friends love you. I don't know. It might be a way to buy new dishes, just an excuse. And our final one, odd New Year's Day and Eve tradition, is colorful underwear. And this is throughout Latin America. And so you're supposed to wear the color that you want to bring in the new year with and have celebrated over the course of the new year. So what this means is if you want love, you want amor in the year ahead, then you wear red, the color of love. If you want wealth and prosperity, you wear gold underwear. If you want peace and enlightenment, you wear white. So again, this is something that I've seen firsthand. Throughout the streets in Latin America and lots of different areas, you're going to have strings of colorful underwear available. And some people cheat. They wear multiple different underwears because they want everything over the course of the year.
So that's the stuff you see for sale?
Yes.
You're not seeing them wearing it?
No, that comes later, after midnight.
Okay. Thanks, Natasha.
You're welcome.